Hey everyone, it's been a couple weeks, so I just wanted to give a quick update and tell you how my recovery's been going post brain surgery. Since the last time I updated, I've got adjusted to my seizure medication and I haven't been having any more spasms in my legs, which is really good, which is hopefully means we're on the right dosage and we'll only go down from here after I go through radiation and chemo, because normally after that, when the tumor has been reduced, what's left of it post-surgery, that's normally when they can reduce the amount of seizure medication you need to be on because there's less stress in the area. After the last time I checked in with you guys, I had my first check-in with my oncologist, and basically they really want to see a plateau in my PT-OT before we start with radiation, just because once you start radiation, you can start to see a little backslide, or it can halt or stop progress that you would be able to make if you waited. And where I have such a slow growing kind of cancer, there's no rush to get started besides me wanting to get on with my life. So, they really want to see me get to my full potential post-surgery before we start with the radiation. So I am still seeing progress in PT and OT. So, we're not going to be starting radiation as of right now. I have my next check-in with him on February 28th. So in a couple weeks, and we'll see where we're at then. And, I can't imagine at the rate I keep progressing that, it isn't going to be in the next couple months that we do start radiation. So I just have to be patient. And my job right now is to just, really bang out my PT and OT exercises so, I can recover as fully as I can. Over at Spalding, my OT is super happy where my fine motor control is. So now we're basically just working on stamina in my left shoulder. We're basically doing like a hand cycle while standing now, and then doing things where I'm using both hands independently and have them over my shoulder height so that, it's harder for blood to be pumped up into them. So, it just really wears it out. And every single time I'm able to do it for longer or more intensely or with more weight. So she's super happy. We're scheduled through March right now. So, we're happy with the progress over there. PT over at Brigham is much more focused on my lower body, and that's where I'm still having the most efficiency. So she's really seeing the most progress because I am doing all of the assigned work, and every single appointment she's been able to give me upgraded exercises because I've been able to do the ones that she's given me previously with ease. And, that's what we want to see is like progress every time. And okay, now you can do this. You weren't able to do this before. I remember she was saying my single leg balance when I came in for my assessment, I could only do it for 3 seconds. And now I can hold it for over a minute and a half on a single leg and keep my arms down instead of in gold post position, which is more stabilizing. So that was exciting. I had another appointment today. And, some of the things that she was holding back on prescribing, I'm now able to do. And over the next few appointments, she wants to get me into doing walking lunges. And then once I can do walking lunges, that's when we can start talking about being able to do some walk jog intervals, especially on the treadmill and stuff, which is really exciting to me. So, I will be doing my homework extra until we get to that point, just because it'll be really exciting to even be able to jog a little bit, even if it's just on the treadmill for a few minutes. I'm not having a lot of the numbness dissipating yet, but they really did explain that sensation like that versus movement will take much longer to come back, just for nerves and everything to grow back and reconnect to my brain, be able to communicate properly. It'll take a while. The other exciting and a little bit scary thing she said today, my PT, was that she wants me to start walking without a cane, except in areas where I need it to be giving people a visual cue. So like if I'm walking downtown on like Newbury Street, which is, if you're not from Boston, it's like a busy shopping street like Fifth Ave, or I don't know what it is called, other places, Champs-Élysées in Paris. Then I'll walk with my cane, but it is like really aggravating, the tendonitis. It's basically tennis elbow. So anyone that's had that, it's super painful. And, that's like the most painful thing I've been dealing with. And it's from using a cane. So, it'll be a little scary at first to be walking around without it, but, it'll also help me work on my balance a lot more. So it's an exciting and scary prospect, but I'll do it as I feel comfortable. And so that's about it for right now. I will post another update after my check-in with the oncologist on the 28th, just to keep you guys in the loop. Thanks again to everyone who's shared the GoFundMe in their social networks. We've kind of tapped out our friends, so everyone that's shared it in their own networks, every time we get like a new flood of donations, and it's super helpful. And because especially post PTOT, I'd really love to be able to do some training with a trainer that specializes in people with neuro stuff to really get me back to as close to what I used to be as possible. And none of that's covered on insurance. So, I still have a year after I start radiation, basically, of treatment. So we still have a long haul ahead of us. Thank you to everyone who's helped already. I hope this check-in finds you all well. Happy February, happy Black History Month. And I hope everyone has a great day. I will talk to you soon.